I'm Maurice Robertson. This is the Tankwa Karoo, an arid, inhospitable region in South Africa, just 3 hours to the northeast of Cape Town. How I find myself here, well, that's a very interesting story that I'd like to share with you. I'm thinking of getting in the car and just getting on the road, destination unknown. And judging by the responses to my post, people were feeling the same way. My kids are my three little dogs, Oscar, Jamie and Mila. I'm taking them with. Bugger that. Why must Dad go and have fun? I want them to see and experience South Africa as well. Oh, it's actually all a little overwhelming, to be honest. I want to go have a look at the car now. It looks freaking amazing. Like, seriously, it looks I think the number of people that have worked crazy, doing mad things, pulling miracles to make what was an idea a reality. And you know, it's like, yeah, they're good people out there. They really are. Sorted, guys. Where are we going? Hey, where are we going? So much to flip and do. It's like 4 days till the trip starts and I am chasing my tail. I mean, good idea. Just didn't realize how much goes into making that idea a reality, turning it into a reality. Right now I am heading to the AA. My animal angel, Carolyn, love her. The dogs need their annual boosters done, so the timing couldn't be more perfect with us heading out on the road. Just want to give them a general once over, make sure they're all good to go, and also probably put together a little medical kit for them, because we might not always be near to a vet. My dogs run free, they love to roam and go and gallivant and explore and hunt. There are 2 Jack Russells and a Spaniel, you know what I mean. Just want to make sure that if anything does go wrong that we've got stuff on hand. Guys, we see Carolyn. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Whoa. Hey, we're here to see Carolyn. We're here to see Carolyn. Hey. Hello, Choppers. Carolyn, how are you?
Good, and you, guys?
Yeah. Long time, which is a good thing. It means the dogs haven't eaten anything or broken anything or done anything wrong.
Had any snake bites?
Oh, listen, we're gonna talk about that. Carolyn, they're just their annual jabs, and they want to chat to you because we are doing a mad, crazy road trip, and I'm hoping you can give us some.
And they're going with.
They are going with.
Lucky dogs.
Oscar, is this your favorite place, boy? Is this your favorite place? Mila, Jamie, come on. Oh, you just want sweets. Come on. Let's go see what's inside here. Hey, you just want sweeties.
Hey, who's gonna go first?
Oh, that's always the.
Do Oscar first.
Yeah, I'm going to go and trim him now as well. Yes, for us, he's a summer cuck now, running around in the felt. So we're going through the Karoo, but also just the heat, hey? That's the big issue.
Yeah, so always, I think, just one of the things to look at if you're concerned will always be to check the color of the gums. They're nice and pink. Obviously, if they're pale or yellow or jaundice, that could be a cause of concern. Okay. You guys are going to be giving like good tick treatment
They're on that protector, so
Yeah,
because they're always swimming in stuff. You know what happened with Mila a year ago, where we are running and cruising, that's a distinct possibility. There's nothing I can really do for that. You can't get an anti-venom because you don't know what snake it is necessarily.
No, you don't know what snake, and then certain snakes the anti-venom won't necessarily work for. And then giving the anti-venom, you need at least probably sometimes 5 vials, which is, the last one I was about 2,000 rand a vial. It could be more than that.
Lovely.
And you've got to give it IV, but under very strict control, so into the vein very slowly, and then there's also risk of getting like an anaphylactic reaction.
Yeah.
So that should really be administered by the vein.
Yeah, you got to. I think what we did last time, maybe you can help me in what I put together as a little kit, because I think last time we took a cortisone and we took actually antihistamine. That's what we did before we did was a snake bite.
I'd probably give you maybe something for like vomiting, for nausea. They don't actually get car sick when they're traveling, because that can be an issue with some dogs. Maybe they get the runs, maybe they eat something they shouldn't. I can't give them a Valoid and an Imodium and things like that. We don't really use that. But certainly I would also maybe have a little anti-inflammatory in case they hurt their leg and they're limping.
Yes, you.
Maybe some bandage material. Okay. So obviously part of the vaccination is the rabies, which is probably crucial with traveling. Just if they may have contact with wildlife. And, so are you all good for that?
You good, boy?
There you go. Well done.
Well done, Jamie, boy.
Good boy.
Okay, Mila, move. Last one. Last one. Come on. Come on. Oscar, you're ever hopeful.
Ever hopeful. Look at that face.
Hello, boy. Hello, baby boy.
And the ears.
No, I'm chilling and waiting. No, you want another sweetie. You know, roll up. You know,
oh gosh. What's that for? Sweetie?
No, he just wants love.
What a good girl.
Good girl, Mila.
What a good girl.
Yay.
So precious. Okay.
Cool. So they're all good.
They're all good. And I think the other thing now this time of year would be heat stroke. So if it's a really hot day, like not even then run around too crazy because heat stroke can be very dangerous.
That's a good point. That's why I want to take him now to get him trimmed, but also it's great air-conditioned car, which helps. And most of the time we're going to be doing our driving during the hottest part and then setting up in the evening. So
but
I think that will help.
If you were worried, maybe cooling them down with some water, because once that temperature goes up for extended periods, that's also very dangerous. So
thanks, Carolyn. That's awesome.
My pleasure.
You ready?
You have a wonderful time, guys.
And you on your holiday, Jamie? Do you want to go? Do you want to go, boy? Oscar, what are you doing, boy? What are you doing? Come. Come on, Oscar, come. Come, boy. They love being in the car because the car usually means they're on an adventure. They're going to the beach or they're going to go and run in the valley. They're going to have a lot of those opportunities on this trip, so I'm excited about that. They travel with me. I mean, when I go and gallivant in the Karoo and stuff, they always go with, so that's part of the fun. But I mean, that's for 3 or 4 days or 5 days a week. To commit to 30 days on the road, and I want to kind of be in a different place every night. Maybe that's stupid. I think Oscar agrees it is stupid. Yeah, I think I just need to bear in mind that they actually have to come first. If this is all getting a bit hectic for them, maybe we just dial it back. We're not like doing 500 kilometers every day because that's just crazy. So I have been aware of that, but how they're going to adapt to being in a different place every day, I don't know. But trust me, they're my kids, so that'll be my priority. They've changed my life big time. It's like, no matter how cuck things are, and trust me, they've been cuck. You come home to these three that just love unconditionally, and like I'm starting to try and learn from them in terms of no matter what's going on, just wake up and say, well, today's a new day. Because that's how they live. They don't know what tomorrow is. Yeah, we're busy planning. I'm thinking about the trip in 4 days and what's going on, and they don't know that. They know right now, this moment, and I suppose that's how we need to try and live, and it's difficult. But I think that's always going to be a special thing for me, is that I get to do this trip with them, and that'll live on forever, even when they're not with me anymore. Hey guys. Hey. So Oscar went for his trim, and I decided to sort myself out. Or rather, my mate Matt at the Richmond Hill Brewing Company did. Always lekker to support local. And then it was on a plane to Johannesburg to get direction. Something that is crucial is to know where I'm going. I think I'm pretty good with directions, but I'm going off the beaten track, and I can guarantee you I've got absolutely no idea. Luckily, the guys at Garmin picked up on the social media comments saying, listen, I need help. What is essential? Essential is knowing where I'm going and making sure I can come back as well. So super cool. Matthias, how's it?
How's it, Marius? How you doing?
Okay, we're gonna keep our distance. Can I just get shots of this? Evidence that the ladies are actually working.
They're hard at work. No, super marketing team.
Is this the first? Hello, how's everyone?
No, this is a constant.
All good? Are you sucking up?
That's you.
You're a good department. No, listen, I digress. I'm seeing a unit displayed here that looks super, super cool. Thank you for saying this sounds like fun and you'd like to come along on the adventure. But I'm gathering you'd like me to come back as well. So what have we got connected here?
All right, so we obviously picked up that you're going on a massive trip and you're going off the beaten track. And like you say, you do need to get back. But more so, you also need comms while you're out. So what we've got here is the Montana 700i. That is our latest go anywhere, do anything GPS. It is as at home, on land, on water, on an off-road track, on the road, wherever you're going, this thing will get you there and get you back. So it's got inReach technology, so you've got no cellular signal, that is absolutely no problem for us. So you've got Iridium satellite communications, and hopefully you won't need it, but there's an SOS button, a response team that's ready to help you out. So yeah, we're looking forward to getting you on the road with this beast.
I'm one of those guys that goes, listen, I've got Waze on my phone, I know where I'm going, and we're so used to cruising around in town with stuff like that, and most of the guys are using it off their devices now as well.
Excuse the pun, there's no ways you'll be able to do that with a phone. You know, you are reliant on cell phone signal. This is completely autonomous. You don't need a cellular signal. It operates, everything's on the unit. All you need to do is just follow it.
In terms of in my head, I want to do this. This is my first time heading out and doing something different like this. And just the response I've been getting from people is like, wow, this is really cool, because I'm trying to find places that people don't know, that are different, that really are out there. I want to give people the opportunity to be able to come on that trip with me or do the trip at some point down the line. So is it possible for me to take the information, the route that I've done, and to be able to share that with people post-event, put it onto a website and say, look, this is where I went. But I'm imagining this could probably go into a lot more detail.
Of course, you can literally record your entire trip. The entire trip log will be there. So the guys can literally download what we call a GPX file, and they can do the exact same trip that you did, stop at the exact same place that you did, and have the experience that you've done.
It'll be able to show all the topography and that type of stuff.
Exactly.
As well.
So the unit comes preloaded with a plateau of mapping. You've got a topographical map for the whole of Africa, so you can travel quite extensively. You've also got City Navigator, what we call street navigation maps for Southern Africa. And then you've also got the ability to load satellite imagery on there as well.
It's portable, which is what's great. Because I mean, I think in my head, I think, well, this is mounted into the car and that's where it stays. But this has so many other applications.
Of course.
I mean, we put it onto a mountain bike, quad bike, off you go.
Exactly. You can even put it on a boat if you wanted to. And the cool thing about it is you are going to be in scenarios where you are going to go, you know what, let's quickly go up this little hill. We're not going to make it with a vehicle necessarily, but let's check out what the view is on the other side. You can take the GPS along.
Very cool.
You can send literally a message to somebody from the top of that hill. And whether you've got cell phone signal or not,
this might not just be a once-off 30-day trip. I can see the bug is bitten. We're going to be spending a lot of time out there exploring. This looks amazing. Thanks, Taste. This is, I can go now. I should be able to navigate my way out of the office.
I would think so.
Yes, I'm that guy that cooks for his dogs. I really do. They've got a very special diet. So in the mornings, I give them pellets, the dry stuff. Obviously got a bit more carbs, so that pushes them through the day. And then at night, they usually eat raw. Oscar, you ready for your man bun? Come here, boy. I love it. Let me see, boy. Are you ready? Oscar. Oh, you look so cute. Do you want your food? Who's hungry? Who's hungry? Here we go, boy. Here we go. Jamie, boy. Come on. Come, Jamie. Here we go, boy. Here we go. Mila Moo, you ready? You ready? Yeah, Mila Moo. Here we go. Here we go, my baby girl. Well, like I said, I cook. Now, I'm going to actually prepare some food for them a little bit later, which I'll show you how that works. Because with Snowmaster giving me the fridge, I can actually now take meals with him. I was a little bit worried about that. I thought I might have to just keep them on the dry food for the whole trip. But I usually pre-pack stuff, freeze it, and then defrost it, and that's their pre-packed daily meals. Now, I wasn't joking. I mean, this is a meal that I'd happily eat. So there it is, all the veggies finely chopped. I throw that in a pot and then fill it with water till the veggies are covered. And then I add in some stock. Obviously, key with the veggies, just don't overcook them. So just watch them. I like to leave them a little bit crisp so there's still some goodness in it. That's 500 grams of kidney. Then I've also got a cup of the brown and wild rice with the green split peas. That's cooking. Okay, so the veggies are done, looking nice with some stock. So is the kidney, which I've chopped up. The rice is also sorted. I generally just throw that in there. And I give that a mix up, add the veg, and definitely put some of the stock in as well, just to make sure it's a nice gravy. So that's all nicely mixed up. I'll leave it to cool down overnight before I weigh it, pack it, and freeze it. It's not often that you can happily say that you eat your dog's food. You are lucky little dogs, eh? Bloody hell, this is nice. If ever I run out of food, I can always chow down with the dogs. You know, all the best plans don't always go to plan, and that apparently is life. I don't have the car. That's the reality. I'm only collecting it later today, and we leave in the morning. So if you remember, let me tell you what happened. If you remember, Jason at Frontrunner was building that box for us that was going to take the battery, that high-tech batteries here in PE provided. It's with that interval system all connected, and that was going to give us the power to run the fridges, and more importantly, obviously, also charge all of our devices so we can document this trip. Well, that box was couriered from Johannesburg to LA Sport, Port Elizabeth, for the attention of George. But there's also LA Sport George. So the couriers just saw LA Sport George and sent it to George instead of to PE. The box only arrived late yesterday. So they're busy doing all the wiring, checking all the systems to make sure it's all good to go. I love life. But seriously, I think that is just the attitude you've got to have. You've got to giggle. You've got to roll with the punches, because I think there's going to be a lot of that over the next 30 days. That's right, no equipment trial run. In actual fact, I wouldn't even be able to collect the car. I had to rope my dad in to help us with that, because I was doing the live race commentary at Oldest Scribunty for the Extreme Festival. And then that evening, yeah, the work continues. That evening I was the MC at the annual Uttinger Polo Cup prize giving. So yeah, it was a crazy, crazy day, and the next day would be the start of our adventure. Talk about the deep end. So this is where the packing starts, just before we get on the road. We only obviously got the car now. And Tetris is something I apparently am good at. I've packed these boxes already. We've got to put all of our food into things. Now it's to see if it's going to fit. And let me show you. It's actually quite incredible. I think this was designed to fit in this space. Have a look here. I mean, honestly, a more perfect fit you couldn't hope for. So this is take 2. Great, so stoked that box fits in perfectly. And I realize I've got to plug this into here. So Marius's perfect Tetris plan has now been hit with a curveball. Is that it? Wasn't so bad. Hang on, South Africa. Let me lock this thing. Says I hope this fits. Oh, you've got to be joking. So not such a good start. Luckily I bought them at a Chinese dealer. R5 for 3,000 locks. The Snowmaster fridge has been running on 220 volts, so deep freeze at -20, the fridge at -6. So that means I'm going to pack beers. Yes, started with beers, and all of our frozen foods we're taking with. It's awesome that you can now not think about having to stop every day or 2 days to sort yourself out with meat and stuff that needs refrigeration. Awesome, it's going to be a game changer. Works. Love it. So cool this, eh? So Matthijs from Garmin took me through how to set up the Montana device, but he did tell me the best thing to do is spend a bit of time play using Basecamp, where you can kind of plan your trip and put in all the waypoints and set everything up. And I promised him that I would do that. I haven't done that. It's been a mad week of work. It is now day 1. We're leaving on the trip, and I've plugged in my device, I've downloaded Basecamp, and I'm going, oh my word, I've got no idea what's going on. Luckily, the route that we're going to, we're in my neck of the woods. I know where we are going, so I don't really need the navigation, but the idea is to be able to share the routes with you guys afterwards. We're going to have to figure it out. Yeah, we're going to figure it out later, because I need to get on the road. It's midday already. Crazy. So Johan at Snowmaster said the remote allows me to control everything from the driver's seat, and it's also got built-in alarms. So if I haven't closed the door properly or it's not connected properly, it's going to beep. We've literally just left home. I checked it before we left. It was working. Now it's beeping and nothing's coming on. So first stop, 1 kilometer from home. Yeah, I was good until I wanted to leave. As soon as we started driving, there's no display on the remote, and it's just beeping the whole time. I've pulled out all the plugs on the front side, and I've pulled out the plug where it jacks into the back into the interval system. Yeah, you see, that socket is cuck. Now it's gone off again.
Is the socket playing it off?
Yeah, it's useless.
Tell me, nobody's broken no bells. Will they still be open, mate?
What's the time now? 2, 1. Where must I go? Out to warehouse.
Out to warehouse.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be open. I can check. So seriously, this little remote has actually saved our lives, because we've packed, as you saw, so much stuff, beer and frozen food for flipping days, and we would have arrived in Baviaans and had nothing, literally. Everything would have been defrosted. So it seems like there's a bit of a dodgy connection. It's working now again, but we're going to try and see if we can get that fixed. So, yeah, rolling with the punches, part 2. Well, thankfully, they were open, and they fitted a more secure Anderson plug, which meant the warm beer defrosted food crisis was averted. So I dropped the dogs at the folks this morning because I just thought it'd be easier packing the vehicle, not having them running around. But obviously the last few days they've been a little bit anxious because they've been seeing boxes coming out and clothes being set aside, so they know Dad's probably going away again. So they're probably sulking now at my mom. It's going to be a big surprise when we arrive to fetch them. It's me, Mom. Let's see. Hey guys. Hey guys. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Come with. Come on. Come with. One more. We're gonna go crazy. Tammy, do you want to go with, baby? Hey, Tam. Tammy, do you want to go with? Hello. Hello. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Have a look at this amazing location. I've camped once before in Brankies Kraal. It is so beautiful. There are a whole bunch of campsites you can choose from. This is campsite 12. It is private. It is just on the river. We've had good rain in the area. Just have a look at this. It is absolutely amazing. Cheers. I mean, this is day one. Oh, I know it got off to a dodgy start, but man, it's ended on an epic note. Love it. What you got? Get. What you got? Mila, give it here. Give it here. You're too quick. Come here. Put it on. Put it on. Mila. Mila, moo. Give me the ball. What's that, boy? What's that? Oscar, it's a big tortoise, eh? Hey? Jamie boy, what's that? You cannot come camping without having a bra on the first night. Looking forward to it. Setting up a tent actually wasn't that difficult. We just haven't done it on a car before, so I just realized maybe I didn't park in the best place. It looked very scenic under the trees, but yeah, we're learning as we're going along, but we're here and it's awesome. You know you are really camping when you wear one of these on your head. What a chop. Listen, got the fire started. That is a good start. I'm expecting to eat at midnight. long day. Time for bed, and this might seem a bit bizarre, but I actually love it. Damn good strong coffee before I go to bed. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I know, this is like proper coffee snob, because my mates at Remos, they've spoiled me. So they've given me the best beans. Have a sniff, go on, I dare you. Oh, good coffee. And I've even brought my little portable grinder and my electric grinder so I can get my mix right. But this for me is what's really special as well. It's not just me they've looked after. Have a look at how sweet this is. Jamie, Mila and Oscar's bedtime biscuits for a good night's rest. It is so flippin' cool. Guys, who wants a sweet? Who wants a sweet? Come here. Come, this is from Gabby and Michelle and Dante and Max and everyone at Remos. Yeah, sit nicely. Sit nicely. Nicely. Here we go. Nicely, Jamie boy. Nicely. Oh, here we go, Mila. Here's my baby girl. Good night. It's been a good day. Oh, cool. On a surfboard in the Bavianes. I mean, who would have thought? It's pretty flat, conditions are perfect, wind-wise, just no swell. What we're about to do now is head all the way through the Bavianes, which I haven't done before. It's like the longest I've ever spent on a gravel road. I could kiss this tar right now if it wasn't 40 degrees. Just down the road, Willowmore. So happy.